guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are making freezer meals and I'm super excited. I'm here with my little helper Ethan. He's gonna be helping me with all the recipes, and this is in collab with my great friends Jennifer from House of Huns, Brittany from Brittany and Baby, and Vanessa from 2011 Teenage Mom. Make sure to check out their videos. They also made some meals and freezer meals, so I'm gonna leave their videos in my description box below. But let's go ahead and get started because we have 3 meals to show you guys. Hey guys, so today we're making chicken taco soup, and these are the ingredients you'll need. I actually forgot to mention a few, and I will tell you as I go, but you're gonna need a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. I bought them at Target. On the Ziploc bag, you're just gonna write the name of the recipe. If there's any further instructions, all of my recipes are designed to work for my Kasori pressure cooker or an Instapot. I just like quick and easy meals, so these all will work for your Instapots or your Kasori pressure cooker. I actually found it easier to use a pitcher to put my Ziploc bag in. I was able to use both hands and nothing was spilling. So the first thing I added was my chicken. You could also use canned chicken, but I found I just prefer real, just normal chicken. I don't know. And then the next thing you're going to use is your chicken broth. However, I was out of chicken broth, so I had to use beef broth. To me, it still tastes the same, but if you guys would prefer the chicken broth, this recipe is meant to be made with chicken broth. I forgot to mention I used 2 chicken breasts, and I used about a cup of beef broth or chicken broth, and you're going to use 1 packet of taco seasoning and half of an onion, and you're going to use a can of pinto beans and a can of black beans or red beans. I only had red beans on hand. I didn't have black beans, but you could use black beans if you would prefer. So yeah, those are my measurements. I have a family of 4, so it's hard for me to I kind of just eyeball everything, and I don't want to give you guys an exact measurement, so just measure according to your family size and how many people you have to feed. Here I'm adding 2 tablespoons of garlic, and I didn't mention this. I know I'm all over the place, you guys. This is hard. But I used a little bit of chili powder, and it just, I don't know, I just kind of eyeballed it, like I said. And as you can see, I am pouring in 1 can of my red beans and then 1 can of my pinto beans. And then you can add your can of corn, and you can also use tomatoes. We personally didn't want tomatoes this time. Amelia's getting a bit of a diaper rash every time we have tomatoes, so I'm thinking she may be allergic to tomatoes. And here I'm putting in half of the onion that I cut up. You're going to let all of the air out of the Ziploc bag. Try to get it as flat as you can and get all of the air out. And that's it, you guys. You're going to stick this in your freezer and just take it out the night before. Let it thaw out, and you're good to make it for a meal. But now I'm going to show you guys how I make it in my Kasori pressure cooker. So I'm going to add my 2 chicken breasts. I cut them into little cubes, and I'm going to add my onions, and I'm just going to add everything you guys saw I added inside of my bag. As I pour everything in, I actually set my Kasori on the saute mode for 10 minutes just to help cook the chicken better. So that's why you guys can see it's heating up. So I did put it on saute in the meantime. Once all of your ingredients are inside the pot, you're going to close your lid and you're going to set it on poultry or chicken for 20 minutes. And then this is what you guys get. Delicious chicken taco soup. I love to top it off with some cheddar cheese and sour cream. It's delicious. For our next freezer meal, we're going to be making chicken teriyaki. I didn't actually cook this, but I made it into a freezer meal. So you're going to need teriyaki sauce, brown sugar, and a cup of water. And you're going to follow the same steps I did on my first chicken taco soup, and just write everything down on your gallon-sized Ziploc bag. So that's basically what I'm doing. With your teriyaki chicken, you just have to add a little bit of cornstarch once it's finished cooking for 15 minutes on poultry, and that's it. It's going to thicken up the sauce a little bit. It's going to be so good, and you can make a side of rice with veggies or whatever you want. I love that this is a quick and easy meal, and it's so perfect when you're on the go, and I obviously can't eat out all the time, so this is just perfect. And again, you're going to let this thaw out the night before or a few hours before and just stick it in your Instant Pot. And you could also make these on your crock pots if you don't have an Instant Pot or a Kasori pressure cooker. And I'm going to just follow the same steps. I'm going to add everything into my gallon size Ziploc bag, my 2 chicken breasts that I've cut into cubes, about a cup of teriyaki sauce, or yeah, teriyaki sauce, that's what it is. And the recipe says to put 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I don't like it very, very sweet, so we only did 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. But if you like it sweeter, go ahead and add the 2 tablespoons. And then you're gonna add in about half a cup of water. And that's it. Once you are ready to cook it, you're just gonna set your pressure cooker on poultry for 15 to 20 minutes, and you're gonna cook the chicken teriyaki there. Once it's done, you're gonna add some cornstarch to help thicken up the sauce. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Alright, you guys, this is my favorite Colombian arroz con pollo. So we're gonna need 3 chicken breasts, frozen veggies, a green pepper, a white onion, tomato paste, bay leaves, cilantro, chicken bouillon, and sazon goja with azafran, ground cumin, garlic. I know, that was a lot. You're going to cut up your chicken breast into cubes, and you're going to add it into your Kasori pressure cooker or any pressure cooker you have, and you're going to add your onions and your green peppers. I'm using half a green pepper and an entire onion for this recipe. Then you're going to add 2 tablespoons of garlic. You really want some garlic up in there. Garlic just makes everything taste so much better and so good. You're going to add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. And then you're going to add 2 packets of the sazon goja with azafran. In Colombia, we call this color. It's basically what gives your rice the yellow color, and also gives it a lot of flavor. You're going to add 3 tablespoons of chicken bouillon. It's going to make everything taste so good. I did set my pressure cooker on the saute mode just to start heating and cooking the chicken a little bit. And I'm adding my cumin, and I added my cilantro in here. I don't know how much I added. I kind of just eyeballed it. And then you're going to add half a bag of vegetables in there, frozen vegetables. I was going to use the whole bag, but it was a lot of vegetables, and I know that would scare Ethan off. Then you're going to add 1 cup of rice, and then 2 cups of water. And then as your final step, you're going to add in 1 bay leaf that you can pick out afterwards. You're going to set your pressure cooker on chicken or poultry and just cook it for 15 minutes. And that's all I did, you guys. That's all it took. And now I'm going to make this into a frozen meal. So fun stuff. As you can see, I'm writing everything down here. But the only thing you're not going to add into your Ziploc bag is the cilantro, the rice, and the water. You're going to just do everything or make it with everything you used before that. That made no sense what I just said. But you're going to add your chicken and all of your sazon and all of your condiments in there, except, like I said, the rice and the cilantro. I'm actually just going to add it in when I cook it. And I'm writing all of that down for me on my Ziploc bag so I do not forget. So as my arroz con pollo cooks, I just do this and I have a meal for the next week, which is amazing and super easy. It's the best thing. So So yeah, I'm just adding my 3 chicken breasts in there. I'm gonna be adding my onions, my green peppers, my garlic. Oh, I did forget to mention, I'm only gonna add 1 of my sazon goja with azafran, just 1 of them, because I'm gonna add the 2nd packet when I cook it on my my pressure cooker. I'm afraid that I may lose some of that color and flavor inside of the chicken, so I wanna still use 1 packet when I cook it. That's just the only thing I excluded, was that 1 extra packet. I hope that made sense. But I'm doing everything else. I'm adding my chicken bouillon and half of the other half of the vegetables. And oh, I did add a little bit of water so it wouldn't be like so, I guess, not liquidy at all. I kind of wanted it to become a little bit liquid. And then I'm gonna let all the air out and stick this in my freezer. And that's pretty much it. And then make sure you write on your Ziploc bag the instructions for when you have to cook it, in case you forget or you don't want to forget any steps. And that's basically what I did. And yeah, now my rice is finished, and this is what it looks like. It is so good. And let's see what my husband thought about it. In Colombia, traditionally, they serve it in a bowl, and then they flip it on a plate, if that makes any sense. You're seeing what I'm doing here. But they kind of make it into this round shape. That's just how they serve it in Colombia. Whenever we go to a restaurant, there you go. You just flip the plate and it's like this round shape. But here's my husband's honest thoughts, since he is 100% pure, born and raised Colombian. This is the true Colombian here. Let's try it. Is it good?
Really good, baby.
Did I meet the standards?
Yeah.
Did I beat your mom?
Yeah.
He's just being nice.
No, it's really good.
It's really good. You like it?
I like it.
Yay.
Good seasoning, good taste.
Yummy, yummy.
Yummy.
Alright guys, and just like that, I have 3 freezer meals, and they're all delicious and kid approved and husband approved. So you guys, thank you so much for watching, and make sure to check out Brittany, Vanessa, and Jennifer. You guys will love them and their videos. Be sure to send them some love and subscribe to their channels and let them know I sent you. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!